help others. So to the professionals and especially our leaders who are from Kenya, thank you for accompanying me here. And to the clergy, I am glad that you are around, because with all these professions as mothers, you have just talked about Deborah. Deborah had many hats that she was wearing. And I think the stressors of a woman comes from the kind of responsibility and the agenda that God gave you. Trying to be able to come out and create the destiny that God gave you as a mother of all that is living. Every time a cat finds the mother is not in the house, they know something is wrong. It actually gets depressed. Even the dogs that are around, if right now they know that the mother is not around, even the men, they say, "Gotire modo. Gotire adogoko." And they are there with their sons and their children. But if the mother is not there, the first thing they say, "Goko gotire ado." They are not people, and they are people who are talking. And that tells you, you are the people. You are the people. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And with an intel that no man ever got. Because when the woman appeared on the earth, it was when God looked at the earth and said, "Very good." So if you can just talk to your sister, they'll tell you, you are very good. You make the world very good. You say you make the world very good and very nice. Without you, the world cannot exist. And when I look at my daughter there, the courage of being able to face what many people would rather hide and speak and tell people, this is where I was, and help others. Many people hide because of trauma, because we are people who judge. We judge others. You just need to see somebody drunk and staggering, and you already have formed an opinion that is a bad person. You just need to see someone who is struggling with substance abuse, and you already think they are mad people, or they have been bewitched. You think they need deliverance. And when you see them, you roll the window up because you think they are violent. You think, and all these people are waiting and looking up to you to love them. They are waiting to see your hand of help. And who can do that but a woman? A woman is such a great creature that she was made to nurture and to make sure that everyone is comfortable beside her. So as you continue to think of how you even leave Kenya, you come here, some of you are mothers, and you have left your children behind to come, and you've been supporting others. You see people dead every other time. And most of the times, you don't even go to look for help. It is not a good thing for you to experience death after death. You see it, somebody you are loving. Others, you've been here for a long time. You did not even go back home. Somebody died there. And all these are stressing things that cause you to have pressure within you. And without knowing, you grow that stressor that will end you up with something that tells you you need to drink something, you need to take something to relieve that pressure that is inside of you. I know this because I've been dealing with my boys, which nobody wants. They were there in the gutter, and I can tell you, Dama, in Kiambu, we had 600 of them, and we had no place to replace them because nobody wanted them in the neighborhood. And that actually stressed me to the level I didn't know what to do. These were children born in the neighborhood by women, by families. And they were struggling with substance abuse, and they needed help, and they wanted to change, they wanted to transform, but nobody wanted them in the neighborhood because they already had preconceived ideas that these men, when they come, they'll be raping people around there, they'll be doing this. And I had to take my young boys all the way to Meru to find a rehab center where they could be accepted. And shocking to me, when they started to recover, people who were in the gutter, whom everyone thought they were people who had not gone to school, they were graduates, intelligent men, people with great potential. Today, their lives are changed. And when they transformed, the mothers came with big cars, and I wondered, you are the mother, but they had given up. I know that sometimes when you are in that condition, and we are in that condition, in different levels, different degrees. I don't know what you are struggling with. I struggle with many things myself. I wonder, how do I help this person? You see, the widows are getting younger every time because these men that are dying from this accident, motorbike, and from drunken and driving drivers. Our boys, when they die, you leave very young ladies, and there they are with young children. And when I go there, you know, you're talking of a widow of 22 years, 26 years, with young children. And here they are, they have been left alone. With all this now that is happening in Kenya now, with the demonstrations, I have more widows. Because if you have seen how many men have died. And those are traumas that the mothers are going through. And a woman is one person that you find she cares for everybody else. And our stressors are more, maybe, than men. Because that is your husband who is having an issue. The woman has to take care of them. When a man gets an accident and he was the breadwinner, he comes and you have to leave everything else to attend. And you find very many homes are having such. And so these mental illnesses and health is something that must be discussed, not tomorrow, but today. And we must find solutions how to deal with this, and more opening ourselves to going for counseling and being able to face it and to own up that you are going through some stuff and you need help. Women are the least of the clients that you are going to find in your neighborhood coming to look for help. And these are the women who, I don't know, the husband left. They were beaten last night. Gender-based violence. Children have gotten lost. Your son is having an issue. You have to take care. Your daughter is having an issue. Your neighbor is having an issue, and you have to sit and listen to all this. And as we are doing all these things, if as sisters we are not sitting and talking to one another, taking care of your sister, taking care of your mother, let me tell you, we are going to have more problems than we have ever had. Because every woman has an issue that they are dealing with. I don't know one woman who does not have an issue they are dealing with. If it is their personal issue or even the family issue, it is extended family issues, the mother-in-law issue, all right? So we have issues that we deal with all the time. There is something. And all this actually happen to all of us. and we are human beings. We collapse under the weight and the pressure of the world today. We want to see our families, we want to see our sons grow, they become husbands, they get children. We want to see our daughters grow. We want them to go to school. We want all these things. And as we are doing this, we are also busy working. Clocking hours, like the way I see right today. I was just telling my sister she should have called me. I would have stood in for her. I'm on holiday and I'm not doing much. I may not look like I can do that, but I could have handled it. And maybe, you'd, I would take the job. But on a serious note, I think women, we have been designed and tailor-made to be able to cope with this if only we can be friends. If we can check on one another, if we can allow ourselves to go for those counseling, you must find someone you speak to, somebody you can confide in. But unfortunately, you can be the testimony and the talk of town and the prayer item,